Let's discuss the implication of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. I'm now being joined on the news at 10 by Nigeria's ambassador to Russia and Belarus, Professor Abdullahi Shehu. Thanks a lot for joining us on the news at 10.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Indeed, our hearts do go out to the families and all those affected in Ukraine at this time. But watching this from where you are in Moscow, what are your immediate thoughts about this invasion going ahead in spite of diplomatic efforts to stop it?
It's unfortunate that we have this situation on our hands, which should have been avoided ordinarily. And as the chairperson of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, said during the background information, there are many people in Russia who are not in support of war, and nobody would want war anyway. But we now have this situation on our hands. We need to understand that there are certain basic things that should have been done, which were not done probably, that may have led to this. A lot of diplomatic efforts went into this negotiation. Several heads of state consulted, and they consulted also with President Putin. Unfortunately, this is where we are. But I cannot describe the current situation as the end of diplomacy. Rather, I will say that it's politics or diplomacy by other means. And we hope that it will not go beyond this. So the diplomatic channels are still open. The issues are also open. The parties are still disposable to discussions. And we hope that wisdom will prevail at the end so we can halt the already started situation.
All right, Prof. What are you hearing as regards the well-being of Nigerians in Ukraine? I know the Foreign Affairs Minister has said he's been assured of their safety. You're in Moscow. What are you hearing about their well-being right now?
The ambassador in Ukraine is in a better position to give that. But this morning, a student from Belgorod woke me up to alert me about the situation on the border between Russia and Ukraine. And I asked him to explain to me what was happening. He said they were hearing gunshots and fire flying over their houses, and they were not in a position to sleep. So I calmed him down and appealed to him to take necessary precaution. And as soon as I got to the office, I made contact with the leaders of the Nigerian community in the three major cities on the border with Ukraine: Belgorod, Voronezh, and Rosnov, including Krasnodar. I made contacts with Nigerians to find out how they are doing, and generally, they said they are calm, and nevertheless, we are observing and monitoring the situation as it unfolds.
Now, we saw pictures there of many people, hundreds, trying to leave the country as we speak. The UN estimating there that more than 100,000 people have left their homes, with thousands trying to cross into Romania, Moldova. Are you getting any requests from Nigerians who want to come into Russia? What's it like for you? Are you getting those requests?
No, not yet as at now, but as the Honourable Minister said, we have very good relations with Russia, and I believe that when there is need for our citizens to be harbored in the Russian Federation, I believe that there will be that possibility. But in the meantime, no request has been made. And we have not issued an official advisory yet because we feel that we need to assess this situation within the next 1 or 2 days to be able to have an objective assessment of the reality on the ground, since no firing has been had within the Russian territory yet. We cannot say that we have a very direct threat for the time being.
Okay, Prof, could you just reduce the audio of your set there, just so we can hear you a little bit clearly? There's a little bit of a howlback if you notice, so I'll give you a second while you do that. And while you do that, just to ask again, I know the Minister of Foreign Affairs was talking about evacuation flights, hopefully when the airports open again. But we do hear that special needs children are being evacuated by train. How quickly do you think, and realistically, would you say the evacuation of Nigerians can begin?
Well, as the minister indicated, you know, the airports in Ukraine are closed down. Some airports within the Russian Federation at the border with Ukraine are equally closed. But as soon as the airports are open, I believe that those who want to be evacuated will be assisted by the Nigerian missions, both in Ukraine and in Moscow. However, we need to be careful also to assess the implications of evacuation. I have had a lot of sensational reports in the media, especially some Nigerians who may become sick. They would like to take advantage of this, which is okay. If they want to go, the opportunity will come where the missions will assist them and they will be evacuated safely out of the troubled areas.
All right, Nigeria's ambassador to Russia and Belarus, Professor Abdullahi Shehu, thanks for sharing your thoughts on the news at 10 tonight.
Very much. It's my pleasure.